Industry is a bunch of blood-sucking devils from the private sector. Their job is to make money and hopefully pay taxes right, so that Arunji is happy with them. Okay? So it is not their job to come and become heaven's angels. It is our job to go and attract their attention and grab their attention and make them feel that without us, heaven's doors will not be open for them. Everybody loves a photo op. All their photo ops are over. Their next photo op is with our kids. So we must go and engage. You know, I went to Tirupur twice. Tirupur, for those of you who do not know, 45,000 crore turnover, 30,000 crore last year in exports, 6 lakh workers, 45% of them are migrants, half of them are Odia girls. But know what? No Tirupur CEO had ever visited our state. So you go and engage with the HR manager. That will only take you that far. Now, how do you transform that? You take the power of the government with you, and we will engage with the CEO. And we had a very simple message to the Tirupur CEO that, look, come, don't talk business with us. We want to sponsor you from the moment that you will arrive in Bhubaneswar airport till the time you will go back. We have this phenomenal power in our hand called Jagannath Puri. So aapko Jagannath Puri ghuma denge. And by now, in the last 12 months, we have had more than 22 CEOs and owners from Tirupur who have come visited. We just want you to fall in love with us so that you love our children who work for you. So the employer engagement has to be done in an imaginative way and has to be done at the right level, and we have to peg things at the right level. We want to engage with you on that. The great infrastructure created by the government, the perception about our culture, and of course the mystique of the monk chief minister, and we have very impressive leadership individually, which we want now to be great collective leadership. So what do we need going forward? I have just a couple of more slides. One is we want to embrace the purpose that this is not about skill, but this is transformative human development of epic proportions. Those of you would have seen the movie Moses, where you see Moses taking the people of Jewish origin from Egypt and walking through the Sinai desert to go to Israel, which is the promised land. Now that was a human journey of epic proportions because people died on the way. People fell down on the way. And it took not just days and weeks and months. God knows how long it took. So when you look at human journeys of that proportion and look at the data that MORD has for the DDGKY program, then you realize it has never ever been attempted in human history before. Then you realize I'm not a PIA. I am an agent of human change. We want you and we want us to embrace that reality. We want collaborative and fast-paced leadership. Fast-paced, not just collaboration that is slow-paced. We are focusing continuously on the individual. We don't want to lose sight of the fact that our children are not data. This is not about schemes. This is not about MOUs and PIAs and PMUs. In the government, the thing that has happened traditionally is that you first sign a MOU, then you get a PMU, because there are enough of these very good-looking guys and young ladies with starched clothes and wearing expensive ties and suits who are here to do all this spreadsheet and the Excel sheets, and then they become your PMU. So पहले MOU sign किया, then PMU हो गया, अब बाकी खाली PIA, बस हो गया scheme deliver. We want to build a sense of completion in everything that we do. And for that, the focus on the individual is going to be the key mantra for the state of Odisha. We'll take very bold steps with high-quality employers. High-quality employers. And we'll take very bold steps with our partners in action. We'll break the rules. Not to favor individuals, not to favor companies, but we'll break the rules so that new better, stronger, more enlightened rules can come in the way. And we'll engage with opinion leaders. Opinion leaders are very important. We'll engage with opinion leaders across from diverse set of fields so that we're able to learn from them. But in order to do that, we have to listen deeply. You would have seen that I probably spoke the most, but I spoke the last. We didn't subject you to government speak from the beginning. Our two secretaries, commissioners, they facilitated a conversation. But right through the day, you would have seen that my officers were not just listening deeply. Now, what is listening deeply? When you listen deeply, you're not listening with your ears, but you're listening with your mind. Not just listening with your mind, but you're listening with your heart. And that is what this whole thing is all about. Entrepreneurship at the grassroots level is very important. And for that, we have already rolled out a program called the Nano Unicorn. Why Nano Unicorn? What is a unicorn? A unicorn is an internet company. In Bangalore, we are talking about them. Internet company whose valuation, not sales, valuation is already $1 billion. Example, Flipkart. Example, Ola. But India will not transform because of billion-dollar valuation companies. India will not transform because of unicorns. What India needs are nano unicorns. And the Nano Unicorn project, which is part of the Nirvana initiatives overall, is now rolling. And our game plan is to substantially scale it up, and we would want you to come and be partners with us for that. We'll teach entrepreneurship with entrepreneurs, and this state will be substance over symbolism. There's a lot of symbolism going on in India today. Rhetoric and symbolism does not deliver human transformation. So this state will be substance over symbolism. And engagement with the ground, because we are today visiting. You saw that skill caravan. That skill caravan, you only saw that bus. But beyond the bus was what is called a digiplex, which is an inflatable movie theater, Dolby theater, that could have 150 people. So who was running with that caravan? All of us were part of that caravan. We were on the road, and we were engaged. And if you have paid attention, you would have seen some familiar faces sitting in the audience actually engaging with the children. Innovation is going to be very, very key for us. We'll have sustained social dialogue. And two things that are very important is, I again repeat, respect for the individual, but also about the girl child. The girl child, the Honorable Chief Minister said, is a very, very, he used the word precious. Precious. Our girl children are precious. We're rethinking mobilization. It's not about, government likes to outsource everything. And the other nice definition of outsource is take my mess for less. I already create a mess, and now you take my mess and run it for the less. But that's not, the Ranjanji talked about, BN talked about. No, we're not going to do that. We will. For us, this whole skill thing is a little like, it's a little like military action. Our partners are infantry, but before they move, we need air cover. And the government will give you the air cover for two things. One, government will give you air cover for mobilization. We will go before you go. Number two, government will give you air cover for employer engagement at the CEO level. Beyond, employment, we need to look at employment quality. This point has been made a number of times today, sustainability. We don't want our children to be in the wrong places. By wrong place, I don't mean places of desolation, but places of, very benign exploitation. The hand-me-down attitude in private sector is pervasive. We exploit with a smile on our face, and nobody knows that we're exploiting. We want high-quality employees to come who actually talk the way that Mr. Pillai from Raymond was talking, the way that, Mr. Siddharth was talking, the way the Tatas talk. we love West Side because West Side is not just here to, suck the blood out of an 8-hour shift, but West Side is here because West Side makes them play Coco. And after that, nobody messes with our girls. So we want to change the mindset beyond schemes and programs and abbreviations, even if DDU-JKY is more convenient than Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushalya Yojana. And at the same time, we don't want to reduce things to just abbreviation. And we are here to seize the moment, to seek the large opportunity, and stay ahead of the competition. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We are so grateful that you spent the day. And thank you again. Thank you very much.